Alvin right here playing Farming Simulator 19 on Flint Hills. Working on harvesting, at least for starters here again. This episode just finished being unloaded by Auto Drive here. Again, Auto Drive seems to be working quite well. If you're wondering there from last episode, there, we waited quite a while for Auto Drive to unload. Auto Drive did finally eventually unload the combine there. Just seems like it took a really long time. Turning off the avoid fruit seems to have done the trick. It unloaded me quite promptly here. This time I drove through the field, right? But still, it was quite prompt on the unloading. So anyway, we're making another headland around the outside edge of this field there. I'm trying to clean up around these poles. Debating if I'm going to hire a worker. Here's what I think I'm probably going to do. So like I said, we're going to get this all cleaned up here for the hired worker. And then we'll let them take over here. At least try to here anyway. Sneak around this pole here a minute. Try not to break anything. Okay, we might have broken off a wheel, might have dented up these. Oh boy, we're gonna take out the common. I did not mean to take out the common. That's there we go. Try to sneak back past there a minute. This pipe is gonna get in our way, isn't it? Ah, we got it. We're good. Yeah, these poles, everyone in this field are like really, really annoying. Just get rid of this field or something, maybe. That might not be a half bad idea. In fact, actually, when all the fields we have at the moment are kind of annoying. We got the windmills over on field 10 there, and actually there's a little windmill on field 4. 9 isn't too bad, except for up by the Dunkerton here, which actually, if you look at the map, I guess that's not where it's supposed to be in real life, I'm guessing. But yeah, you can kind of tell. Actually, if you go to this map here, this little piece right there is kind of annoying, but it's not too bad, I guess, right? Speaking of Field 9, by the way, that's what I want to work on here this episode. If you look at the money here, well, we got ourselves $750,000, and I would like to spend some of that on a seeder of some sort. Haven't fully determined which one yet. Figure we're going to do a little seeder shopping here in just a few moments. I was thinking that DB50. However, there's been some reports in the comments here that might be a slightly questionable planter. Well, you all know my track record with questionable mods, right, everyone? So we might give it a try anyway. And then I'll proceed to slag off the mod author for making junk. I think that one is from LR Modding, too, isn't it? I've noticed some of the mods here. I mean, LR Modding, he seems to make some decent stuff, or some cool mods. He might need a little help on the air checking side of things, maybe. I don't know. That just seems to be what I'm noticing. Okay, there we go. Yield on this field, everyone, is not looking terrible. It's not the greatest, though, either. You can definitely tell we're having one, like, really good section here. Oh, that's why it, I was wondering why we were missing yield in spots. I was like, what in the world's going on here? I did not realize the 115 was turned off for some reason. That's kind of weird. But yeah, we got some 125% yield sections there, so that's kind of nice. That's probably, what soil type is that? That is the loam again. Loam definitely seems to be the winner as far as soil type go here with the yield. Guess that would kind of make sense in real life too, wouldn't it? Although again, when it comes to soil types in real life, the amount of precipitation you get can really make a difference on your soil types as well. Obviously, sandy soils, lighter sandy soils, probably will not do well if you do not get much in the way of rain, whereas a heavier clay type soil might do a little bit better. Now, on the other hand, if you get a lot of rain, everyone, sometimes sand can do quite well then. And clay, well, at least the clay that's around where I live, everyone, just becomes a soupy mess where you can completely bury a vehicle. And we're talking like the mega stuck type burying vehicles where you're getting multiple pieces of equipment out to get maybe the smaller piece of equipment that you initially got stuck. You get the smaller piece of equipment initially stuck, and then you got to get a bigger tractor out, and before you know it, that tractor's stuck. So you're getting out the even bigger tractor, or calling the neighbor's bigger tractor over, and that's stuck. And next thing you know, you got the whole excavating crew over there stuck and pulling. Yeah, boy, it's to be a mess, right? Anyway, like I said, we're going to just throw a hired worker on this. Oh, we need to, there we go. Turn GPS off. You cannot hire a worker if GPS is on, by the way. Yoo-hoo. Auto drive. You'll be coming to unload anytime here. Like I said, if I had one complaint about auto drive, it seems to be its pathfinding. It does really good at it, everyone. Well, yes and no. It's always successful at some point, it seems like. It just seems like it takes a while. It seems like you have a lot of failure messages before it finally works. I haven't seen a failure message yet, so I'm not sure. Well, hopefully he's actually working on it. It says he is, I guess, right? We're still spraying over on field 4 here, which that map is not going to help, is it? You should be almost done here on this field. And we got field 10 that needs to be sprayed for weeds yet as well. Oh, and 11 needs to be replanted too, doesn't it? Okay, noted. I have again been clearing the yields here between, or trying to clear the yields between harvests. I noticed we got a little bit of a mess with nitrogen here again. I mean, that's where I updated my version of precision farming. You can see initially there I was putting down some pretty good nitrogen on this field. After the update, it was not really putting much down for nitrogen on this field. So, well, you know what? I should probably we'll just reset the economic analysis on that field there too. And we'll leave that one. We'll reset this one. We'll reset this one, I guess. And we'll reset this one. Not entirely sure how accurate those are, but we go check field 9 here. Didn't I reset that one? Don't know. We'll just reset it. So total values here, you can go back and look. We put in $6,000 for soil samples, $18,000 for lime, $34 for liquid fertilizer, huh? Okay, I'm not sure where that came from. $30,000 for seeds, $203 for fuel, $11,000 for $11,000 for vehicle maintenance, $50,000 for the AI helper. So that must have been a hired worker on the combine, maybe. I think that was the only hired worker I had on this one because I always used Courseplay, I think, for the planting. Total earnings, we made $1.6 million, it claims. Don't know how accurate that number is. It's probably going to be somewhat close here. I'm guessing, everyone, when it comes to that number, that must be an estimated number based on the selling based on an estimated selling price, I'm guessing, because I don't know. Obviously, we have not sold it yet, so that's not a real number there, because we are still working on currently selling. Now, I doubt it's going up, but yeah, 1.6 million minus the $117,000 of input cost on that field. Pretty good return on investment there. Again, I'm sure any farmer would be happy to see that number. Very happy. That unfortunately doesn't quite happen that way in real life. Okay, so anyway, let's yeah, we're probably going to sell that planter. No sense keeping that. Well, unless we keep it for the small fields, maybe we'll have to see what's here. That small plow, I think we're going to sell some stuff here. When the smaller sprayers, we're just going to kind of clear, oh, wrong button. Clear house here real quick a minute. I know someone in the comments here said, well, you should just buy more smaller equipment. That's base reality here, but that's not going to happen. Not going to happen. We're selling that. Not selling that. No, not selling that at all. And again, when you keep a lot of equipment around too, it does create lags. So, I mean, yes, it would be kind of nice having to keep all this equipment just to see once what we actually end up with. We got 24.5 hours on that header. Well, we put some hours on some of this equipment here, by the way, already. Some of this equipment I'm selling them has some real serious hours on it. So, yeah, that's just chisel. We're going to sell that too. Never actually used that one. To be honest, don't really plan to at this point, everyone. So, we'll hang on to that for the moment. Sell the sprayers. Gone. We'll hang on to those, I suppose. They'll probably get sold at some point. Okay, that should be pretty good for now. Like I said, just clean that up here a little bit. We'll keep the smaller tractors for now because they can still like pull the spreaders and stuff like that maybe if we need to, but maybe even the planter there. Speaking of planter, let's see what we got for the planters. So, planters. We need... Where is that DB? I think it was a DB50, right? There's the DB60, DB90. Probably will end up maybe going with a DB90 here at some point. Yeah, there's the DB50. So DB50, yeah, you can see missing configuration. So you know right away it's got some issues with it. Oh boy, setting pair collision on actors which already have a constraint. I haven't not seen that message before. That's an interesting. Hopefully that's not horribly wrong. Okay, apparently you do not want to do the missing configuration. It adds an additional tank, which actually decreases the capacity, according to that. Let's go with the standard configuration with the 2 smaller tanks, which apparently have a bigger capacity than the 1 smaller tank. Or what? No, than the 3 tanks. That's a little weird. Yeah. Okay, might regret this purchase. Whoa, my goodness. Ooh. Might regret this purchase completely here. Questioning my purchase here all of a sudden. Everyone really questioning the purchase. Where am I going here? There it is. Now, it occurs to me here, everyone, do I have a tractor to pull this with? I mean, I got the 8760 over there, but that might not be the best of choices for that. So, yeah, I mean, again, the model itself doesn't seem to be too bad. That was LR modding, right? Except pretty sure that was LR modding that made this one. Yes, LR modding. Like I said, everyone, he has some interesting equipment. Just, maybe needs to do a little error checking. Yeah, make sure everything's working and get rid of some really bad error messages there from the looks of that. That actor one cannot be good, I don't think. That does not. Oh, sorry, we're in the way again. Yeah, we're in the way again. Let's just move that here real quick. A minute, nothing to see. Okay, we're good. Oh, hello, truck. Okay, it's gonna be a little hard to pick up this side, isn't it? The DB60, DB90, and not sure about, probably even the DB120, everyone, are very hard to pick up as well. I don't know, just the way the collisions are set up on these, I'm guessing. Like I said, they are very hard to pick up too. On that, the modeling on it looks really nice. Okay, tractor. I think we're gonna just have to buy a tractor, right, everyone? Yeah, we're just gonna buy a tractor. Time for a nice 8R. We got the money for it. We're gonna buy a. Ooh, should we get an 8RX? Oh, I didn't think about this, everyone. We should get an 8RX, shouldn't we? Now we'll get. Do I get an 8RX? We'll just get a regular 8R first. How about a regular 8R first? Well, it is a plant tractor, though, isn't it? And Randy wouldn't mind having an 8RX. Where's the 8RX? Ah, here we go. Oh, should we go for the 8RX already? Yep, totally doing it. Totally. Throw some weights on there. Well, if this is going to be a planting tractor, probably don't necessarily need a lot of weights. He says as he puts a lot of weights on. Crawler tracks. Crawler tracks. Crawler tracks. I guess it just changes what style they are. Okay, I was thinking there were some different widths maybe, but nope. Work lights. Yeah, we'll throw some extra work lights on there. I will take those. GPS, definitely. How about a 370? This goes up to 410. I want a 340. That should be big enough to pull that, right? Throw an extra screen in there for good measure. Okay, now that we successfully blew, that's got to be over $500,000 there. Way to go. Hey, if you got it, spend it. Okay, that might not be sound financial advice there. Maybe don't listen to that one. Okay, let's get this topped off here a minute. Does this not hold fertilizer? That might be a bit disappointing. We might need to do some liquid fertilizer here at some point. Where's the seed? Right next to it. Okay, yep, does have fill volumes in there. Cool. And it does not have fertilizer. Okay, well, that's rather disappointing. And I'm sure the refuge tank probably doesn't add oh, it might. We could check. It shouldn't, everyone. The refuge tank is not for fertilizer on one of these planters. The refuge tank is for refuse seed. Actually, Actually, you know what? I need to pull it around the other side of the shop here, don't I? That's right. I'm thinking Madison Creek there, where it has like a little dirt spot out in the middle there, but no, that's not this map. Right back here. Just curious. You're looking at the shop here, too. Is there no fertilizer? I completely missed that when I purchased this, didn't I? Not really per se an issue of one. Again, we're using precision farming, so we'll just have to put fertilizer down after planting. It does say fertilizer, so I'm betting everyone if we want fertilizer, we have to put that other tank on. It's gotta be what it is. Oh, and we might not fit in here. This might be tight. Yeah, this I don't think is going to fit. No, okay. It is fitting. Okay. Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see here. It looks normal to me. Yep, all good. Oh, come on now, really? There we go. Customize that. Try that. Maybe the 1,000 liters is for the fertilizer. Let's find out. Oh, that's a expensive additional configuration. Okay. Oh, disconnected. Right. Oh, that was interesting. Wow. Ain't seen that before. Oh. Boing. That's a new one. Yeah, we appear to be stuck over there. Well, okay then. Wonder if this has something to do with the air message. Oh, whoa. Hello, spring. Right about there. Let's see if that'll work or not. Seems to be working. Okay, there must be a little bit of a weird collision on those planting row units there. Turn back around here, back into the main yard. Okay, that did not change anything. Didn't change the fill type at all either. It says, everyone, in the shop here, it holds fertilizer. Shows fertilizer right there. I wonder how that's possible if there's no fill for it. Yeah, it doesn't seem to take fertilizer either. Okay, well, I don't know. I guess there's no fertilizer on this one, even though it shows it in the shop. Some weird things afoot here. Definitely some weird things afoot. Don't think we'll be keeping this plan here. We're going to at least try it here this time around. And then it's probably going to have to go bye-bye because quality seems to be highly questionable here. And being a DB52, I mean, it's not exactly the largest of planners. Not small, though, either, I suppose. I can't say I've ever heard of a DB50 planner before. So that's a bit of a new one to me. Everyone, you use your DB60, 90, and 120. Again, referring to the toolbar links on those planners. DB60 has a 60-foot toolbar. And, you know, should be pretty self-explanatory from there on out, right? 60, 90, 120. Corn. Actually, you know what? Actually, corn might not actually be bad. Sunflower? Yeah, let's do some sunflowers. Let's try that. Oh, and it plants fast, too. Okay, it plants really fast. Okay, well, it does have one advantage there, I suppose. It is fast at planting. 15 might be a little OP. I think most planners usually aren't much over 10. And that's if you have the high-speed planners, by the way. If you don't have a high-speed planner, it's probably going to be a little closer to more like, 5 or something like that. Oh, Patriot has reached the trigger endpoint. Okay, we'll have to get him over to the next field here in a minute. Too busy buying stuff. At least we got one good piece of equipment here, everyone. That's the tractor. Wow, this thing burns through the seed, too. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, we'll just leave a little missing spot in the corner there, everyone. You know, the way course play harvests, it usually leaves a spot anyway, so why plant it if it's going to get missed, right? Okay, let's go fix this Patriot here a minute, which is... I cannot bring up my mouse pointer. Okay, don't know. Let's do it this way here then. Oh, and are we waiting for something? Yeah, looks like we're waiting for something over there. We'll see if auto drive can figure itself out there. Oh, yeah, the weeds are definitely taking over on field 10. We had definitely better get the sprayer over there to take care of that. That does not look like any goods going on over there. Oh, boy. Hang on. Also, have to see what happens on this field with this sprayer, but this might be a problem over here. Yeah, we'll see what course play does. I might have to follow the advice in the comments here and just cut this portion of the field off here. I know there's been a few comments, just why don't you finish, cutting it off, and that actually might not be a bad idea. We'll see what's, or what we could do, I'm gonna just, get rid of the bloody things. That might be better yet, right? We can sell them and plow that part of the field under. That might make it real easy. Okay, anyway, course generation here. Oh, not that one. Course generation, field 10. 10. There it is. Can we try 2? It was set on 1, but we'll see what it says. I'm guessing it's probably going to go back to 1, maybe. If it can even calculate with that corner, we'll see what happens here. Okay, it did do 2 headlands. I'm not sure how well it's going to do 2 headlands, but it did 2 headlands. So, drive course, first waypoint, herbicide, off you go. And by the way, I do have the buy option on everyone, so that's why that's not emptying out. Hired workers, course play, they just automatically take away money, so that's why the money's going down. Okay, we'll read a few comments here in a moment. Terry was saying, I've heard a few stories from guys who farm over 10,000 acres who accidentally forget to even plant a field. That's when you know you're farming too much. Yes, I've heard of that there before, Terry. I have heard of that, yes. You're farming that many acres and, oops, missed an entire field. Happens sometimes, right? Petro was saying, I always thought that alternating soybeans with corn adds nitrogen. Also, planting alfalfa is an organic way of adding nitrogen. If this is true, why is precision farming not including this, or do we have urban farmers making this mod? Great video, lots of good info. Hey, thank you very much for that there, Hetro. And I think you are right on your point there about urban farmers making the mod. You got giants who presumably probably know very, very little about farming. At least they don't seem to know a whole lot about farming anyway. Let's put it that way. I mean, they know a little bit, right? But don't know much about the nitty-gritty details. And keep in mind, too, I mean, they obviously are European farmers. So, again, there's a reason why this game has a very heavy European influence, I believe, to it. And or lack of some necessities, I guess you could say. Like built-in GPS to the game. Ohio Farmer was saying when we sprayed the wrong chemical or too much of one, we have Fry City, USA. Yes, the frying. The view sucks. Ohio Farmer was also one of the ones talking about this DB50. He's saying the DB50 has issues. Tried it, let's just say it has minor issues. Deleted it from my mod folder. Probably not a half bad idea there, Ohio Farmer. Planner seems to have issues. Again, when you're like, well, it looks like it's working fine. Yeah, it looks like it's working fine, everyone, but first off, we got some fill type problems, apparently. We got setting pair collision on actors which have that does not sound like a good error message to me. That does not sound like an error message you want on a mod. So yeah, not sure what's up with that, but S-Fire was saying, good video. Thank you very much for that. I was just debating getting rid of this little corner of the field here, but I mean, it is field, right? Johnson Farm was saying, oh boy, here we go back to tillage again. Well, there, Johnson Farms. Here we go again. Back to planting. Kind of the way it goes with farming. For those of you not familiar with it, typically you do some sort of field prep. If you're no-till, maybe not quite as much as some. Oh, and we are out of seed already. Wow, that did not last long. Wow. Okay. Back to the farm we go to refill, I guess. I have not got any sort of seed tender here yet. I should maybe consider doing that here. I'll have to see once. There's a lot of rows in the back of this planter, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rows in the back. Used to seeing, I think, is it 6, the normal one? Bronco Gaming was saying, nice video. Thank you very much for that. Christopher was saying, good morning and good video. Thank you very much for that. Hetro, he was one of the asking about GPS and auto drive here again. Like I said, I've gotten several comments here the last week or two here. I've been asking, what's the difference between GPS, auto drive, and course play and all that good stuff. So again, GPS here is just a mod that basically gives you a line you can either follow yourself or you can have the steering lock onto it. It's, again, comparable to GPS in real life. Farmers use GPS in real life, at least in the America here anyway. Not sure if, again, I don't know if that's maybe not so much a European thing or something. Don't know, but at least in the States, GPS is definitely a thing, especially if you have a slightly larger farm. Even a smaller farms, a lot of times they'll make use of some form of GPS. Especially if you're doing any sort of fertilizing, spraying, work like that, right? Oh, not fertilizer, we don't need that. We need seed. Kind of curious what LR modding screwed up so bad in this mod, everyone, that is causing, fertilizer to show up but not fill, and then the seed fill volume or fill type, something. I don't know what's wrong there, but wow. Also, I'm thinking this truck is out of soybeans, I'm guessing. Actually, you know what? Speaking of soybeans, Emma, we probably actually got more dry corn we can sell yet, right? We do indeed. Oh, except we need to dry just a little bit more, don't we? About another 100,000 liters of corn need to be dried. We do have 154,000 liters of corn that can be sold, though. And yes, we are indeed out of soybeans. There's anything else in here, is there? Let's see what's here. That's out. There's, yeah, a little bit of canola. We're working on harvesting that right now. Wheat. Nope, that's out as well. Okay, so soybeans and dry corn. Well, soybeans are the last load here. We can do like that, and he will take off. Also, apparently auto drive is not working over here. What's going on? Oh, actually, he's full. Yeah, you need to go to the main farm silo dump there, buddy. We'll leave him to that. See what happens. Okay, back to the field here. Back with planting. Actually, I'm looking at the time here. It is about time to wrap it up here for this episode, isn't it? Yeah, why don't we just do that? Well, let's wrap it up here for this episode. So on that note, if folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. With that, everyone, thanks for watching, and till next time.